Welcome back to the Premier Guns YouTube channel. Thanks for watching as normal. Thanks to everyone that subscribes, comments. We do read every single one. We try to answer them as best as we can. We look at see what people want to do comparison wise. We do take it on. There are things in motion, so we will get to them. Today, 486s, side by sides, side by side. So what we're going to run through today is we've got three different versions here. There is a fourth version which we don't have, but I will go into that. We'll start with the basic version, which is the 486 deep scroll Parallelo. This is Beretta's, I believe at the minute, only side by side they're selling. Available in 20 gauge and 12 gauge, both in 30 and 28 inch barrels. Grade 2.5 wood, Turkish walnut. I do believe they're all right-handed as well. I don't believe they do left-handers at the moment. They all come with the traditional wooden butt plate, which can be changed for the microcore pad. 2-point checkering, fine checkering, nice checkering. Moving on to the bottom, we'll start at the pistol grip. This is also available in a straight hand stock if you really wish to go very traditional. And on top of that, you can have it with two triggers rather than the one. Trigger tang, which is obviously engraved. It would be a shame if it wasn't. All the way up to the trigger guard again, floral scroll engraving, laser engraving, which we see now traditionally from Beretta. Moving on to the action, it is a rounded action, very traditional looking. Again, floral engraved with the Beretta 486 logo and the trident, which we see on all the guns nowadays. The engraving carries onto the top, across the top lever as well, very crisp top lever. Just going on to the safety very quickly, this has a automatic safety as you would expect from a game gun. This also has a 90-degree safety, so if you are shooting and the gun accidentally falls backwards too far, goes forward too far, the gun will automatically put the safety on, so you essentially can't shoot something you're not supposed to be shooting by accident. Some people like it, some people don't. We know for those high birds it can be a bit of a pain, but it is there for a reason. It's a good feature. Like I say, some people like it, some people don't. Moving on to the barrels. Now the barrels are Stellium barrels, which we see now produced for many Berettas. You will notice there are no weld lines to the chambers. Now this is because Beretta use what they call a tri-block system, which is unique to Beretta. What that means is the lugs and the bedding sections of the barrels are actually made from one big lump of metal. The barrels are then laser welded inside. They are cold hammer forged, deep drilled. There's a lot that goes into these barrels. It's same on the 20 bore as well. There are no weld lines. Super strong, super aesthetically pleasing as well, and yeah, you just get a completely seamless barrel. Just adds to the design, the beauty of the gun. Moving on to the fore end, we have a large beaver tail. Now this is more popular with people, especially, I wouldn't say in the modern day everybody's got bigger hands, but people prefer bigger fore ends on side by sides. I will say this, still you can wrap your hands around. It is you know, some people like to wear gloves. I know one of the chaps here who had a 486, he wears a glove. You can also, if you want to hold it a bit further forward, you can get the covers that go on. We sell those here, but it is a lot better in my opinion than the traditional smaller fore ends. Moving on to the other end of the barrel, traditionally we get the brass bead. Again, if you want to change it for a red bead, you can do. Don't know why you'd want to though. The chokes, now this is where we do change a little bit. The bore on these 486s is 18.4. Now they do use what they call and what looks like an Optima HP choke. They are slightly different to what you would get in a DT11, a 694 Silver Pigeon. Obviously being a more open bore on those guns, if you did accidentally put the wrong choke in, it would be absolutely fine. The threads and everything are the same, but your patterning will be disturbed because you're going from 18.4 bore with the 486 to an 18.6 choke. Just be aware of that if you ever do have 2 or 3 different Berettas and you're looking at putting perhaps 2 halves in. We would always recommend, if you're going to you know, if you want something like a 3/8, 5/8, 7/8, whatever, look at Teague chokes. They will specifically make 18.4 bore chokes for these guns. We have had them made in the past. Just something to be aware of. Moving on, that was the standard 486 deep scroll Parallelo in its traditional sort of form with a pistol grip, right-handed, wooden butt plate on the back. Like I say, you can have microcore on there, single trigger, multi-choked. What I'm going to show you now are two different ones. There is a third one which we haven't got here today, but it is a special order gun. I will go into that. So what we have here is this is a 10th anniversary of the 486. This one is actually already pre-sold. Stuff like this here at Premier Guns does go extremely quickly. If you do hear of anything coming out, please get in touch with us. If you want to pre-order stuff, we're happy to do so. This is slightly different. As we can see, the engraving is much more pronounced. It's got a lot of darker areas in it. From a mile away, you can see this is a completely different 486. There are some other differences as well. Working from the back to the front again, we go to grade 3 wood on this limited edition. Again, we've still got that hard heel plate, which can be removed to put the microcore on if you wished. All of these were produced in right-handed. Again, fine checkering, 2-point checkering, which follows on to the fore end as well, which again, we've got 2-point checkering on there. As we say, the action is still rounded. It's still the traditional 486 action, still the tri-block system, still the Stelium barrels. With this gun, we get a black top lever, we get a black selectable safety as well. Again, you've still got that 90-degree auto safe that'll come across all the 486s. The engraving does feature a pheasant at the bottom with the Beretta 486 in writing this time. You don't get the Beretta logo, the trident, but you do get 10th anniversary on there. They do also say on there, which we'll zoom into because it's a little bit difficult to see here, obviously, it says 1 of 486. They all say that. It's not that this is number 1 at all, but I do believe that they do have a certificate which I think now you scan and then you print off your certificate, and then basically if you lose it, you can just keep reprinting them if you want to. Again, floral scroll down the trigger guard, which is also black, the trigger tang, sorry, into the trigger guard. Floral scroll there. It is much more pronounced. To say, you can see this a mile away what it is. It is a very special gun. Not too sure off the top of my head how many have actually come to the UK, but I can't imagine it'll be massive numbers. Again, you've got the 18.4 flush Optima choke HP. Just quickly moving on, just to say that all of these are high performance steel shot proofed, and the 20 bores are as well. They will take the high performance steel, so you're absolutely fine, you're absolutely future proof. And then quickly moving to the fore end, again we see more black bits. I've heard some people have seen this gun, they say it looks a bit cheap, a bit tacky. I personally like it. Everybody's different, everybody's got their own opinion. It makes the gun stand out a little bit. It's the 10th anniversary, so they're going to do something a little bit different. I do really like how deep the engraving is as well. What I will just quickly show you as well, which I forgot to show you on the first one, the fore end. Now on these fore ends, these guns have selectable eject as well. So if you are game shooting and or walk-up shooting and you don't want that ejection, you're not looking to to quickly get the cartridges in and out, you can actually turn it off. So if you have got a 486 and you've seen this, that is what this is for. It's manual and eject. So nice little feature. Like I say, you haven't got them cartridges flying everywhere, especially if you only walked up shooting with it, which some people will do, especially with the 20 bores, I would have thought. So again, you've got that beaver tail on there, nice big fore end. Again, like I say, I've not got the biggest hands. My hands do touch the barrel, so like I say, some people like to wear gloves, some people don't. Depends how much you're shooting and if you like to burn your hands or not. The last one we have here with us is a standard 486 deep scroll Parallelo. This one has actually been on our Beretta VIP trip, so we've gone up a grade of wood again. So with this one, we're at grade 2.5, which is a standard. Grade 3 with the limited edition. I will just mention there are no more of these available. We have tried, they have all sold out. Grade 4, so like I say, this has been on our VIP trip. This is the finish that the customer wanted. This is a glossier finish. He has, this isn't a pad you would get from Beretta. He has had a custom pad fitted, which he wanted, totally custom gun to him. The dimensions are custom as well, so it's a lot higher in the comb. This has actually got a palm swell as well. The checkering is very similar to the standard checkering, but there is just more of it. So again, to fill his hand, to make his hand more comfortable with the gun. Beaver tail forend is exactly the same as what you would get on these. The standard version, this one, not that one. 2-point checkering on there again, same finish, same barrels. This has actually got Teagues in it. So as I mentioned with the standard one, Teague will make chokes for this gun at 18.4, which is the correct bore size for this gun. The engraving is exactly the same as the standard one, but this chap has taken advantage of our Beretta trip. That's 3 days in Italy at Beretta, having his stock produced from a blank which he chooses, and this is what the result of it is. So if you haven't got a 486 and you're interested, please get in touch. If you have got any other Beretta, please get in touch. So just quickly, because I know people love these kind of facts, they are all only available in right hand, like I've said. Standard stock dimensions are 37-59, so they are quite low, but again, they are a game gun. That's what they are designed for. 5.5 by 10mm tapered top rib, so it is quite a big rib. This one, the VIP one, now I can't just remember the top off the top of my head what his stock dimensions are, but they are much higher than the standard ones. When we do mount this gun, when I mount this gun particularly, I can see a lot of rib. It's more like a sporting gun. I would imagine it's something more like 36, 56, so a bit more traditional, as in sporting wise. Extremely comfortable to shoot though, this gun. We have shot it. Very, very comfortable gun to shoot. Very little recoil, even with 28 gram cartridges. And he has had the stock lengthened or produced to his length of 15.5. So again, this is completely custom to him. It fits him like a glove. Beautiful gun. The pistol grip, I know it's technically a game gun, but it just makes the gun, it's just an awesome gun. Even the standard one as it is an awesome gun. They are so smooth shooting. Those Stelium barrels really help, along with, you know, the ones that they put on many other Berettas. I think everything pretty much now is come through with Stelium barrels. They are superb barrels. The Optima chokes in these, again, super patterning. This guy just had Teagues because he wanted 3/8, 5/8, 7/8, and obviously Beretta don't do that yet. So hopefully Beretta, the calling's there, people want them, make them. So the weights of all these guns, these two actually weigh the same. They are both £7 11 ounces, £7 11.5 ounces. Next to nothing in it. This one is very slightly heavier. This one is actually coming in at £7 14 ounces. That will be to do obviously with the extra weight of the wood that he's got there. He's got a bit more in his pistol grip, he's got a bit more in the stock. So yeah, it does result in a very smooth shooting gun. So as discussed, they are essentially Beretta Optima HP chokes, but wrote on the chokes they are actually described as a mobile choke, and we will show you a close-up of this. I say it looks identical to a Optima HP choke. Optima HP chokes will fit. They are essentially an Optima HP choke, but because they are bored at 18.4, they are known as a mobile choke. So we discussed Stelium barrels, Optima choke HP mobile, confusing I know, 18.4 bore. 3-inch chamber, did forget to mention that. So yeah, these are Magnum 3-inch chambered, obviously ejector, non-ejector, which we've mentioned. Forcing cones on these in a 30-inch barrel are 80mm, so they are known as double forcing cones in these. They are quite long. Again, that adds to the smooth shooting of this gun. We are seeing it more and more with guns. Obviously my last video, the Pro 12 even had elongated forcing cones. DT11 famously for its triple forcing cones. Yeah, 80mm forcing cones on a 30-inch barrel with these as well, so super smooth shooting. So case wise, these do come in an ABS case. So the standard 486 deep skull Parallelo comes in a Beretta ABS case, comes with 5 chokes, everything from cylinder all the way up to full flush, obviously. The case is actually a different colour though, it's more of a burgundy red. It's much more game stylish, shall we say, better than, a bit better than the blue, something a bit different. It is a different gun, it's something a bit nicer. Inside it is like a Silver Pigeon Grey 5, it has got like the velvet inside, it's very nice. Come with obviously the Beretta socks, they come with the choke key, 5 chokes, and obviously all your booklets and information about the warranty. Obviously the the VIP one also came in the same kind of box, although if you wish you could buy even more. If you wanted a special box, you could buy a special box for your special gun. The limited edition, however, does come in a different case. So this comes in, we'll get it out and we'll show you in a second, we'll show you some pictures of it. This comes in a bright orange, don't ask me why, velvet case. Almost looks like something off your old school bus, but it is very nice, it's very well made. It does add a little something to the gun. Obviously there'll only be 486 of those made specifically for this gun. Everybody knows what it's going to be for. It will probably end up in your loft though, so but it is a nice feature that they have added to this gun. That's it, that's the Beretta 486s. They do come new now with a 10-year warranty, which Beretta are very kindly adding to all new guns, so take advantage of that. Free fitting, obviously here at Premier Guns we're happy to look at the fit of the gun. Let's sort of get that gun to fit you as best as we can. Any questions on the 486s, please let us know. Like I say, they are available in 20 gauge as well, in both 12 and 20 gauge. They're available in 28 and 30-inch barrels, so there's quite a bit to choose from. The one I didn't mention, which I will just quickly mention, is the Mark Newson edition. So this is a very special ordered gun. If you obviously Google it, you can see we can get them here at Premier Guns, being a premium dealer. The action is actually elongated in a Mark Newson style, with a Mark Newson style engraving as well. They are a really nice gun if you want something extra special. And just a quick one, if you do come on the Beretta trip, they do have one there which has a side lever, which is really cool. Yeah, any questions, please give us a call, please email us, please comment, please let us know what you think of the videos, please let us know what you want to see. Like I say, we are working through the comments, we read every single comment, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.